We're Amy and Wes, this is our Narrowboat, and for the last few weeks we've been cruising a lot.
Actually, for the last few years we've been cruising a lot, so one of our goals for this year is to slow down when we can.
So in this episode we're doing just that, starting at the incredible Tixall Wide and soaking up the wonderful town of Great Haywood.
So get cosy, grab a cup of tea and join us for a relaxing couple of days in the British countryside. Right, time to move on. We've got the bright jumper brigade today, aren't we? Didn't even realise.
Well, we're trying to wish out the sun. It has been a bit miserable actually recently, isn't it? But the canals need the rain, so we can't complain too much.
We've had a really nice time in this spot and we have found a fact for you. So Tixall Wide is wide. It's so beautiful because it feels like you're on a river, and like when the boats go past, they can go past nice and wide so they don't bang you. There's loads of wildlife. We've been feeding geese and it's just been really nice. But actually it is wide because, do you want to share it?
I can't remember. We did think it was like at first like part natural, part not, but it turns out
that it was the landowner. There is a hall just over there called Tixall Hall. Put a picture of what it looks like, it's quite cool. And apparently in order for him, the owner of that hall, to agree for them to build the canal through his land back in the day, he said, all right, you can build it through my land, but only if it looks like a lake from my bedroom window or whatever. So they had to just build it wide so it looked like a lake from his window, and that was the only way he would agree to let the canal pass through his land. So there you go.
Rich people stuff is crazy, but I have to say, if I was that person back then, I think if I had the power to, I'd be like, yeah, go on then. And to be honest, I'm quite grateful for it, because it is a really cool bit of the canal.
Grateful for those that had to dig it by hand, but
yes.
Also, I guess that man's like greed for making it be beautiful now for us back nowadays.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to move on today, but we are going, perhaps frustratingly for some of you who are waiting for us to get to Birmingham, we're going to go back that way. But it's only because the facilities are that way, and we want to continue our ethos of taking it slow. The sort of sprint to get to the Marina for Crick was quite tiring, so we're slowing back down again, taking our time. So we're going to go that way, do the facilities, maybe sit on one of the visitor moorings for like a couple of days.
Because there's still something that we want to see while we're in the area. So yeah, we're not in a rush, which is actually really nice.
Yeah, so a short cruise today, little facilities top up, and then do some chilling. Let's go.
Oh, we can just turn around.
This is great. Don't even need any reverse.
I think that's one of the reasons we're going to get facilities, just for the sheer novelty of being able to just whip around and then whip around back in the junction.
Whee! Thanks for the easy winding opportunity, Mr. Rich Person.
Not that, it's that thing there. Try and get it, zoom in.
It's that.
You could just see the hall there. That's where he wanted it to look like from his window.
Nice. Excellent winding skills, Captain.
Made it quite easy.
Alright, Rufus, you'll get to see your friends later. We enjoyed a nice steady cruise back up towards the junction, taking our time, soaking up the scenery and the little aqueduct along the way, before turning left again and mooring up for the facilities. It's pretty busy around Great Haywood Junction, especially this time of year, so Rob and Isabel breasted up on Gigi while we filled our water tanks and emptied our bins. Just as we were finishing, 2 moorings became available just around the corner under the bridge, so we quickly budged both boats up and secured the perfect spot. Right, we are moored up, and I've just realised that we've filmed most of that cruise in slow-mo. But yeah, the timing was actually really good because the facilities were really busy. We just managed to fit in there and breast up and get them sorted, and then just as we were finishing, enough spots on the 2-day moorings appeared for us to moor here. So that was absolutely perfect, and now it's just started raining. Couldn't ask for better timing, really. And we're just gonna settle down, I think.
All of the cafe people have come for a nice Canalside Cafe, and I'm drying my socks in the hatch and shaking all the dust off the jeans.
The authentic dining experience.
Cute! So we are moored here, and there's a cafe there. It'd be rude not to check it out.
First things first, we can't just go somewhere without dropping off some rubbish along the way. But we've noticed that the CRT have come and mowed the grass this morning, keeping it nice and tidy, which is very nice. They don't always mow it right back for bees and stuff, but yeah, very smart.
Sadly, dogs aren't allowed in the cafe or the shop, so Rufus has had to stay at home for this one. He gets bored anyway, usually. Oh, it's a full one.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit annoying.
Break your boxes down.
I always find that with bin stores, for some reason, people swing it all into like that one that's clearly too full. That one's empty. I think that one's empty. Just spread it out a bit. If you've watched us for a while, you might actually realise we have been to this cafe before. Our first ever winter, we passed through here. So... oh, lovely. So a carol singing service here. It's really cool to be back here again, like 3 or so years later. Right, the breakfast service is closing in about 10 minutes. They do have a brunch thingy in about half an hour, so we're going to check out the little Canalside farm shop first.
It's because we're near Stoke-on-Trent again.
That's cool. Alcohol free. What is it?
Well, that's rum, whiskey, vodka. Miscellaneous alcohol-free spirit. That's pretty cool, though.
Those are not the most perfect jam donuts you've ever seen.
Get loads of bread.
Which one there? Sourdough's overrated.
It is overrated, but that doesn't make it not nice.
Tiger bread or a baguette is far superior.
You can go for tiger.
Shattered dreams.
Bread's got milk in it.
That's the downside to having like the posh artisanal bread, isn't it?
Normal bread, most of the time, doesn't. And usually tiger loaves don't, but from like fancy farm shops. Add a bit of milk in, why not?
There's been an update on the bread situation.
So I wanted the sourdough originally, and this is the vegan one. So I win.
The only one out of all these that we've had buttermilk in is the sourdough one.
I might be being a convert, you know.
Please don't. Oops, would have loved them. Successful haul.
Yeah, now I'll get some food. And now we're going to have some brunch with Gigi in the background. How cute is this?
Is it weird to like get a seat that looks at your house?
We did see a table by the canal like free, so we could see Gigi, and we were like, go, 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 and it's like, we see her every day. But I don't know, there's something novel about it. Like, my pants are in there, like my pots and pans and my washing, and
Dog.
Rufus is in there. Oh, I wish he could sit with us though.
There you go.
What have we got then?
So we've got vegan sausage oatcakes, because we are in the region of oatcake land, therefore it feels like we should. There's some beans, and of course...
So oatcakes are like savoury pancakes, and they're a Staffordshire thing?
I think so. Somewhere around this part of the country, anyway.
So obviously we had to indulge. Get this out of the way.
We're trying to have a nice aesthetic lunch by the canal, ain't we?
I still ate it, but I don't want it mixing in with my beans.
You're a menace.
Yeah, that's one of your 5 a day in one bite.
That's that meddling garnish out of the way.
Oh, quite full. That was really nice. We're going to go back, and because it's sun shining, we'll grab Rufus and we'll go on a little walk.
That was a nice short walk.
Which feels very proper, and I'm going to ask because I think all of our stamps have expired. I didn't even know that was a thing that happens, but
We realise they've still got the Queen on them.
yeah, so we'll see. They were expired, in case you were wondering. Now they've got the king on them and this barcode.
He's not able to hold stamps today.
So I bought some, and I bought some traditional oat cakes while we're in the area. A little oasis. I'm dropping everything today.
Go on.
Great Haywood is a nice little town.
Lovely. We're not going to the pub, mate. He really wants to go to the pub.
Come on, we're not going. This is the old post office, but it's still got a little real post box in there in the house.
Oh, nice.
It's for our friends Adam and Charlene. Imagine having a post box in your house.
Yeah.
Wow, old vicarage. Look at that. Such an interesting shaped house.
Very cool.
For sale.
Oh, go on then, lad.
Great Haywood Cliffs. A mile walk. Do you want to go and have a look?
Go on then.
Go on then. But first we'll have a look at the church. St. Stephen's.
sign, I'm pretty sure, said that there was cliffs, but I don't really know where the cliffs would be. We just asked another couple and they didn't really know either, so we've picked a direction and we're going this way.
Well, not seeing any cliffs.
I think about 3 years ago, when we came this way though, you said a fact about this bridge. I'm pretty sure that this bridge used to go all the way to that fancy estate.
It's an iron bridge, which is famous.
Yeah, isn't it like they didn't want to use one of the bridges, so they built like a fancy bridge?
Sounds about right.
Something like that. I'm almost right. It's actually Iron Bridge number 72A, and it was built after the canal. According to the Nicholson's Guide, it was built so that the Anson family, who lived at Shugborough Hall, wouldn't have to walk across the Essex Bridge, which is a little bit further along, to go to church on Sundays. It used to span the River Trent too, and it gave the family a direct route that was also wide enough for their horses and carriages.
Oh, it's nice to do like a full circle.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
More Canal and River Trust works on the go.
Looks like we're fixing up the lock landing.
Very nice.
Here's the Shugborough estate, and we will definitely be going and having a look at that soon, so stay tuned for that.
Home sweet home. Got some new neighbours. Here we go. We're really enjoying this whole go slowly thing, and after the hectic cruising to the marina and the various events and illnesses, we're really glad just to take some time and enjoy our surroundings, feeding the goslings. Join us next time as we explore Shugborough Hall, and remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you're reminded each Tuesday and Friday when one of our new videos goes live. Big shout out to our wonderful chip pals on Patreon as always. Check out our socials and we will see you next time.